but I'm supposed to fight James McSweeney in the past. It was last year. It was for my European title because he got the international title on the CFC and he got it for nothing. He was supposed to fight Marcus Hip, which I beat in 11 seconds, and the fight never really happened. It wasn't James's fault. Marcus Hip pulled out, but James got the title and he didn't even fight. And I wasn't really happy about it because I always had to fight for my titles. So I asked my managers to sort out the fight with James McSweeney. The fight was on, the posters was out, the tickets was sold, but James McSweeney just turned around. He's turning in states. He can't make the fight. He didn't really have a real reason not to make the fight. He just didn't make it, and now he's fighting in the States, trying to get into UFC. But hopefully I'm gonna be getting soon if I keep winning, you know. So I maybe meet him over there, you know. Would be nice and easy fight for a first fight in the UFC.
Do you know what? He can join the queue. It's no different. I mean, I've had people call me out my whole life, and that's cool. That's what we do. I'm a fighter. That's what I expect. I don't expect to be a fighter at this level and not have people want to fight me. It's an honor that someone wants to fight me. It doesn't bother me. But for someone like Karlos, he's an up and coming kid. He's a big fish in a very small pond with CFC, and he was with Alan Mortlock, and if he remembers rightly, it was me that was the first person to help him with his training. Alan brought him to me and asked me to help him and school him, and we were bringing him through slowly. And his first ever fight he had, I was actually backstage. He called me backstage to give him confidence before his fight. But the thing is, he's now surrounding himself with all these people that are blowing smoke towards him. He forgets where he came from. And he should remember that he came down to the gym and saw me once, and we trained together, and I helped him out training. I never had a problem with Karlos, but the thing is, it's like now he's got this comfort blanket, whereas if you want to call somebody out and we fight for the same organization, I fought for CFC, I fought for FX3, I fought for Cage Rage, I fought for the company that Cage Rage went over to, I forget the name right now, Ultimate Challenge UK. I fought for all of these, and he never once called me out then. And now all of a sudden, I've been in the UFC now for 1 year, and after 6 months of being in the UFC, he now calls me out. And for 3 years, we fought for the same organizations in the same area of London. We knew each other from Titan's gym. We used to see each other and shake hands. And now on the internet, he wants to call me out. Then cool, let's fight. It's not a problem. It'd be great to fight him, you know. But to be honest, I think he needs to look at what the UFC are looking for. And he's got to realise that UFC do steroid and drug tests, eye tests, and he's got to look into his and how clean he's going to be before he comes in to fight me. I'm completely natural. I've been fighting all my life. He's got to ask himself, is he the same thing? But let's wait and see. Let's see if he gets picked up by the UFC. If he does, that'd be great. I'd love to fight him, no problem. That's what I do. It's like people say I'm running scared of Karlos Vemola. I've had, who have I fought in my? I've fought Malcolm McDonald, the K1 champion, American K1 champion, beat Mirko Krokop. He beat Stefan Leko. He beat the list of who he beat goes on and on. Musashi. He beat Ray Bonyansky. I fought him in the K1 and beat him. So you think someone of his K1 level is the top of the cream of the top of stand-up fighting? I would fight him, but I'm that scared to fight someone like Karlos Vemola, who's had like 4 fights against 4 nobodies. It just makes me kind of laugh. Like I fought Mustafa Al Turk, another Abu Dhabi champion, fought in the UFC, fought against Mirko Krokop. He fought great guys. I fought him too. Why would I be scared to fight Karlos Vemola? I went into the Ultimate Fighter house and fought 3 of the best heavyweights up and coming in the world without a second's notice, on 1 day's notice, without even knowing who they was. I fought them, and I also fought Darryl Schoonover for the UFC, knocked him out. But yeah, all of these people that I fought, but Karlos is such a huge, big name, and he's such a great fighter that I'd be so scared to fight him. Come on, man, it's not even real. If he wants to come and gets to where he wants to get, come to the UFC or wherever you want to come to, and we'll fight. It's not a problem. But don't talk on the internet and say silly things that's disrespectful, because we're all fighters here, and you should have a line of respect. And it's done certain ways. Go through the right legitimate reasons, ask to fight people, and then when the contracts get signed and the money's being paid, then we can all fight and then we can all learn out of it. Until then, just shut up.